extraordinary position in the crowded market of India. What exactly was the business strategy? My name is Aishika Mambate and I am a student of Shiva College of Management, Hyderabad. As the India was the business strategy and investors in students or businesses, what are the business lessons that we need to learn from Mr. Aman Gupta and his wonderful team at board for the board success is a genius market positioning. And if you look at the rise of board, it is very similar to rise of OnePlus phone in India. There was a time when OnePlus brand was just one of the most important brand, functional, underrated brands in India, and it is only popular among tech enthusiasts. But suddenly, with the launch of OnePlus 7, the OnePlus tag became one of the most popular brands in India, and you could literally brand in India seeing OnePlus 7 phones everywhere in 2019. In fact, at one point in 2019, OnePlus was selling more phones than Apple and Samsung combined. Now the question is, in spite of phone market being so crowded with Vivo, Oppo, Samsung and Apple, how did OnePlus become a legend? The answer to the question lies in pricing chart. And now, if you look at the pricing of phones in India back in 2019, you will see that iPhone was the costliest with a pricing of 85,000 rupees, and we had a Samsung S10 priced at 55,000 rupees. Plus, and straight away, we had Oppo, V1, other companies that were primarily focused on selling phones below 25,000 rupees. Now, although they had a costlier phones in India, that focuses of these companies was more than 25,000 rupees. And below the price range, now you see there is a huge gap that's left out between 25,000 rupees to 55,000 rupees, which was only being addressed by the Samsung. Then, as we all know, Samsung phones do not offer as much as the value for money as its counterparts, and this audience like ladies and gentlemen was the most premium unaddressed, and more importantly a large audience that was left untapped. And here we saw the rise of two phone numbers. One was Xiaomi Mi and 31,000 rupees, and OnePlus 7 that was priced at 35,000 rupees. Both these phones positioned themselves exactly in between 25 to 55,000 rupees price range, and they both had intense specs and offered way more value for money as compared to Samsung phones. The question is, why didn't Mi9 become a market leader like OnePlus? Well, that is because OnePlus built a crazy level of aspirational value by none other than Robert Downey Jr. himself. Now, I don't know how many of you noted this, but then in exact same year, the Avengers Endgame hype was at its peak, because when Endgame was about to release in 2019, and everybody knows what an insane for based Robert Downey has in India, and this aspirational value is something where Xiaomi lacked, because of which OnePlus won a huge market share in India 2019. Now, I am not saying that everyone buy OnePlus phones because of Robert Downey Jr., but fact is that aspirational value, that endorsement go to the OnePlus, got enough people to see OnePlus as a premium brand, because of which it got enough people to buy than a phone. After then people saw that the tech was genuinely the best that you could find in that range, it eventually led to positive word of mouth. Hence, OnePlus 7 became one of the best selling phones in India in 2019. Now, if you own a OnePlus, you must have also noticed that you actually considered during an iPhone. But when you saw the stupendous difference between the price of OnePlus and iPhone, OnePlus default looked like an obvious, most comfortable choice of all. Therefore, OnePlus brand was able to build an aspirational value in the mind of premium customers in India, because of which it was able to beat Xiaomi and was able to tap into the market. Those who users were premium customers but couldn't buy an iPhone. Now the question over here is, now how is this related to board, and what OnePlus position have to do with board? Well, if you look closely, after Apple introduced the AirPods in 2016, three important things happened in exact same year. There was a sudden boost in the fascination of wireless earphones. Number two, Zero wave hit in India 2016 that led to the skyrocketing of the screen time of Indians. And most importantly, many phone manufacturers stopped shipping earphones along with the smartphones. And if they did, these earphones were the most basic versions in the market. And all these three factors created a huge market for in India. So from 2017 to 18 onwards, many companies started jumping into the market. Thank you, Jayashree, for you.